Hey everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. A couple more hours till the weekend. I know everybody's looking forward to it, as am I. So, guys, on the coronavirus, everybody is pretty much well aware at this point that we're all going to be affected by this in one way or another. Not just us, but every person, everybody in the country is going to be affected by this. And right now, there are still a whole lot of questions out there and very few answers. Everybody is scrambling to figure out what to do about this and what impact it's going to have and how we're going to deal with all the fallout. And all of that is going to get figured out eventually, but right now there's just not a whole lot of knowledge out there about what is going to happen. So we're taking this, and we have to take this on a day-to-day basis, really almost like hour-to-hour basis, as the situation continues to evolve and new information comes out. So just wanted to check in with everybody and kind of let you know what we're doing and what the plans are. The plans are for right now is we're going to stay open and we're going to try to keep the wheel turning. So just we're all in the same boat here. Just as you need money coming into your bank account every week in order to pay your bills and buy your food and everything else, the business needs money coming in order to be able to fund payroll and pay our vendors and loans and the business's obligations. So cash flow is critical to the business as it is to each of us individually. And so if we can keep the wheel turning, even if it slows down a little bit, which is very likely going to happen, but if we can keep the wheel turning, if we can keep the cash flowing in, then we'll be able to weather this storm. I'm very confident that our vendors and our creditors and everybody are going to work with us on payments and expenses and all that stuff, because like I said, everybody in the country and most people in the world are affected by this, and so it's going to take a whole lot of people working together to get through this. And if we can do that, and like I said, keep that wheel turning, then we'll be able to get through this. We'll be able to weather the storm. So that is the game plan. As I stated earlier in the week, guys, okay, and I want to make this really clear, a very, very strict no sick policy. If you are sick at all, you are not allowed to come to work. You need to get yourself taken care of. I really want to strongly urge everybody, certainly everybody that is on our health insurance plan, to create an account with MD Live. It's M as in Mary, D as in David, live.com. You set up a free account. I did this myself yesterday because I wanted to test it out, and because I got a little cold that I caught from Ford, who was a little bit sick last week. So I went on mdlive.com. I created a free account. All I had to do, I had my insurance card with me, just had to enter my member number, got set up with a free account. I requested an appointment. You can request either a telephone appointment or a video chat appointment with a doctor. They were backed up a little bit, so I did a phone appointment. The doctor called me up. I explained to him my symptoms from the cold, which include a little bit of a cough, and he asked me a whole bunch of questions. He said, nothing you're describing sounds like it's the coronavirus, so I think you're going to be just fine. And all co-pays for these telemedicine visits are waived for at least the next 90 days by Independence Blue Cross. So this is a great way to get in touch with a doctor directly for free and without having to go into your doctor's office yourself. As you can imagine, healthcare facilities, doctor's offices, hospitals, etc. right now, you got a lot of people in and out of them, a lot of germs being passed there. So MD Live is a great way to get yourself in touch with a doctor, so that you can have a conversation. It doesn't cost anything, and then if the doctor at that point tells you that you need to get checked out or get tested, then you can go ahead and do that. So I strongly urge everybody to go ahead and set up your free account. Even if you don't use it, it's only going to take a couple minutes of your time, and if you do use it, it can be a really valuable tool for you. Again, if you are sick, you got to stay home. you can't come to work. Also, I know that a lot of schools are going to be closing, and so that's going to create a lot of interruption in a lot of people's lives, myself included. So if you are one of those that has children in school and they're not able to go to school and you have to stay home, we're going to be real understanding of that. So I'm going to be as flexible as possible. I'm going to try to work with everybody as best I can. Like I said earlier, we all need to kind of band together here, not just inside of our company. It's going to take collaboration really just amongst all people to get through this and weather the storm, and we'll come out on the other side okay. One of the most important things that's going to be absolutely critical here is communication, communication, communication. So I'm asking everybody to stay in communication with each other. If you are sick and not going to come into work, please communicate that to the rest of your team. If you have to miss work because your kids are home from school or whatever, again, just communicate with the team so that everybody knows what's going on, so we're all on the same page. And I cannot emphasize strongly enough for everybody to wash your hands all the time, diligently. Scrub your hands, okay? Scrub and disinfect surfaces that you touch a lot. Your tools, your desk, the cars the customers' cars that you're getting in and out of, we need to disinfect those. We've got cleaning supplies on order, should be getting delivered shortly. And we need to be as diligent as possible. So limiting social interactions, even amongst our own teammates, keeping distance, no touching of other people, keeping distance from everybody you can, and trying to help contain the spread of this thing. So guys, that's it. I appreciate everybody coming together and working together as one team to get through this. Please keep the flow of information. Josh sent out some really great information yesterday with ways to some early warning signs that you can pick up on, ways to test. So Josh, thank you for that. And everybody else, I urge you, as new information continues to come out, please continue to spread it throughout the company to create that shared consciousness so that we can all be making the best decisions possible. Again, our health and safety is the number one highest priority here. So let's work together to protect ourselves. And let's, as I said, keep that wheel turning so that we can keep funding payroll so that we can all get through this thing together. Okay, everybody stay safe this weekend, and I look forward to talking to you next week.